And I'm sitting in a hotel room in Zurich, and I started with Claes, the Senufo masterpieces, and there were really a lot of Senufo masterpieces. This was, yes, one of the 2-3 highlights of the parcours. Look at this movement of the Senufo. Look how this, I fell in love with these objects. And the interesting thing for this is, look, it's perfect from all angle. This is the perfect shape. This is so amazing. It's great. It was one point was interesting at the parcours that there were a lot of rough objects. From the Mbembe you'll see a lot of German rough taste, as I always say it, and there were not so many fine carved things like this or this one. So this was something I missed, or I missed Luber, small Lubers. I saw very German things, and this in Paris, and this was an exception. And that's maybe why I really loved this a lot. So really you had Senufo masterpieces at DT Claes. He came back this year. Wow, absolutely amazing. Dalton Somaré, I think it was on the Paris Tribal video. I already showed this one. It's not a dog. I forgot what it's for kind of animal. It's a tailor. It's such a powerful sculpture, but once again a rough one. And Dalton Somaré has always, we need quarters. Everybody needs some quarters, and they find them at Dalton Somaré. And once again, very good style. I think this is Dan or whatever. This was Telem or Dogon. But all in all, you see a lot of powerful objects, but you don't see too many subtle, nice carved from the Luber, from South Africa, from everywhere. This is a strong sculpture. This, I guess, the Telem or Dogon. But once again, you don't see this. You don't see so many fine objects, and this changed absolute. Here, Ferrandin, he has one of my favorites. This one is very good, very good Dogon. This was in the beginning when he came in the gallery, and this you see at the beginning, and then you have this mask from Japan. But look at the one, this one. It's so strong. This face. Of course, there's the perfect lighting. But this was one of my favorites. This one is nice too, with the cameraman. Of course, a lot of African things are there too, like Chivara, Ferrandin, the camera focus, but let the focus, Elega, But here is, maybe I will make this one as the cover boy or girl of my thumbnail. This is Bassadan complex. This really, I laughed a lot of. It was not cheap, but it was not so 100,000 euro expensive. It was good. And here you see me holding the camera and turning it. But I think it worked well. The Lumix isn't a bad camera, the Lumix I have. And isn't it great one? And this color, I don't know why there is darker. The middle is darker than on the outside. This was a very strong, great mask. Here's Marcelin. Marcelin, he's the expert for Papua New Guinea and for Oceanic art. These are all classics. They are classic. I did not ask for the price because I know that Marcelin normally isn't too expensive. At was one point I heard some prices of in other galleries, and there were a lot of, I always needed, there's a Kanak, 20,000 euro, 30, 40, 50,000 euro. It was a very expensive Parcours de Mondes this time. Here's Grusenmeyer Woliner. It was missing the smaller one. They had a Madagascar exhibition, Grusenmeyer Woliner. And some years ago I was a fan of Madagascar objects. Then it was gone a little, this feeling. But now it came back, and it came back with this exhibition because I know why I loved Madagascar. Of course, this is Luber, this is not Madagascar. Here's a Colon, this funeral pose to funeral figures. Oh, look at her. It's good. It's perfect. And then the camera, and you see more, not only you see here more sculpture, more figures, more small thing. Madagascar is, once again, it's rough, with the patina and all things, with the weathered patina and everything. But they are all details, like the shoes, for example. And you see his clothes. It's a little strange, but they are clothes. He even looks a little like Chinese, I don't know. The left Madagascar sculpture here has really dignity. Oh, wow. must be cheap or whatever. I don't know. So more of Madagascar. So Woliner once again was good, but you see they're good, fantastic objects. Had a lot of them, the weather patina, but there was not so many nice carvings in the other galleries, which, yes, I was surprised. Here's Doustar. Doustar had these three great Congo objects. Here the cameraman tries to do a zoom, but they were sold very fast. But look at this, look at the face and the color and the skin and wow, this was an amazing object. But okay, it was sold. Here's some other Doustar objects. Doustar is, yeah, he's always very interesting what he has. I think he's in Nepal. And here's a tiki from a Marquesa Island, and everything's mixed. On Ferrandin, there's Granier and Granier Ancient, there's Granier. And I think I already knew this Cameroon fang, but I love Cameroon fangs. Yeah, I have to confess. And here, more object. Granier is always good. I think he's not too expensive, contrary to other galleries. So you can talk to him, you can ask him about prices, and he's very fair in the middle. It's not only Africa, it's a forêt, you know, it's a forest, and there, of course, Papua New Guinea as well. I already know, I guess, this Abelarm mask, but it's still one of my favorites. It's awesome, really an awesome thing. Here's Touchaleaume. Touchaleaume has Mbembe figures. You know, last year he had Mbembe, these drum figures. Now he had Mbembe from different Mbembes. That's, I think, the Mbembe Tigongs. Tigongs, rough, patina, very German taste. And a lot of objects you see, the mouth is opened. It's open. And I read the catalogue of Touchaleaume, and he's writing that often you find substances, magical, really substances in the mouth. So that's why you're looking like this. It's like horror. But of course, you need light which comes from there, which comes not from the front, but from the sky, to have this black mouth. But it was amazing. It's crazy, great, but I don't know whether this kind of roughness is really the Francophile, the French-Belgian taste. It's amazing. So once again, a very fantastic, awesome exhibition. But we had some more. But it was the rough Parcours du Monde roughness style thing this time. The rough Parcours du Monde. I would take this one, for example. And at the end, you have Hamson, Oceanic Art. Hamson's always good, and his prices are always not too high. But you know, once again, with the roughness, you know, the Claes had these objects from the Kiaka, which were more or less rough. So you have everything. There's a Korva. You find a lot of Korvas there in the Parcours du Monde. So, and here's a shield, was collected 1890 from a famous German museum man, and some more objects. So this is the second part. You soon will see the third part. Once again, it was what you got. Very interesting, good. But sometimes we need more not so expensive objects to get new collectors, and sometimes we really need objects which are with more fine carving in this. So this was number 2. Number 3 comes soon. Bye.